Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe. Now this start video. The Young and the Restless spoilers suggest that Maria Copeland, Cameron Grimes, and Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks are facing a rocky road ahead. During the January 7 episode, the couple went for a walk with their daughter Aria Copeland Porter, Maddie and Millie Ingle in the park, only to cross paths with the infamous Ian Ward, Ray Wise. Despite his claims of having changed, Ian's attempt at playing the reformed man only seemed to rile up Mariah. Tessa, on the other hand, was visibly unsettled by her wife's hostile reaction and her behavior toward Ian. Maria confronted Ian aggressively, warning him to stay away from her family. The tension between them was palpable. Ian, perhaps trying to defuse the situation, inquired about Tessa's medical scare from New Year's Eve, asking if she had discovered the cause. Tessa responded that they were still unsure but expressed gratitude that Ian had been there with a puffer to help in that moment of need. While Tessa thanked Ian, there was a noticeable awkwardness as she knew how much Maria despised the man. Yet this interaction might have sparked a sense of empathy in Tessa, leading her to believe that Ian might have truly changed. Having never witnessed his darker side, Tessa may be more open to seeing him in a different light. Could Tessa begin to form a bond with Ian, perhaps even allowing him to spend time with Aria? After all, Tessa is no stranger to second chances. Her own life turned around after being given one. But Mariah, on the other hand, is unlikely to ever trust Ian, and this divide could strain her relationship with Tessa. This ongoing conflict with Ian could serve as a significant obstacle to Mariah and Tessa's romance. Even if Ian were to leave Genoa City in dramatic fashion, perhaps after facing legal consequences for his past, the fact that Tessa doesn't fully trust Mariah's instincts may create lasting tension between them. With the Young and the Restless spoilers hinting at more drama on the horizon, fans will be left wondering if Ian's presence will be the breaking point for Mariah and Tessa. Will their relationship survive, or will this outside influence force them to go their separate ways? The unresolved tensions between Mariah and Tessa's differing views on Ian Ward could lead to a significant emotional rift in their relationship. Although Tessa's kind-hearted nature has led her to believe that Ian has turned over a new leaf, Maria's trauma and history with Ian make her see him as nothing more than a dangerous manipulator. Tessa's willingness to entertain the idea that people can change stands in direct contrast to Maria's protective instincts, especially when it comes to their daughter Aria. For Maria, the encounter with Ian is more than just an uncomfortable run-in. It brings back haunting memories of the past. Mariah has seen Ian's darker side firsthand, and her anger toward him is rooted in the emotional scars he left on those around him. This isn't a simple case of distrust, it's a deeply ingrained fear. Maria knows how dangerous Ian can be and has no intention of letting him get close to her family. Ian's attempt to charm Tessa, coupled with his manipulation tactics, could make Maria feel like she's fighting a battle on two fronts, one against Ian and one against Tessa's willingness to extend a second chance. On the other hand, Tessa's forgiving nature could be both her strength and her weakness. She may see the good in people, and Ian's past doesn't automatically make him an irredeemable villain in her eyes. For Tessa, the ability to look past someone's flaws and see the potential for growth is central to her character. After all, Tessa's own journey has been one of personal growth, overcoming difficult circumstances and finding redemption in her relationship with Mariah. But will her desire to believe in Ian's change cloud her judgment when it comes to protecting her family? As Tessa starts to feel more comfortable with Ian, it's possible that Mariah's growing frustration will escalate. Mariah could become increasingly isolated in her belief that Ian cannot be trusted, especially as Tessa defends him or continues to engage with him. This situation puts their differing values front and center. Maria's fierce loyalty to her family and Tessa's belief in second chances. These contrasting perspectives will likely challenge the foundation of their relationship, especially if the two can't come to a middle ground. The emotional toll of Ian's presence on Mariah and Tessa's relationship could deepen as the days pass. If Tessa continues to defend Ian or downplay Maria's concerns, Maria might begin to feel unsupported and misunderstood. She could lash out in ways that hurt Tessa, further alienating her partner. The strain on their relationship would not only come from their differing opinions about Ian but also from the sense of betrayal Maria might feel if Tessa doesn't take her side in this conflict. Maria might question whether Tessa truly understands the depth of her fears about Ian. How can Tessa be so willing to forgive the man who caused so much harm to people like Sharon Newman, Sharon Case? Mariah has been deeply affected by Ian's past actions, and it's not just about Aria, it's about her own safety and peace of mind. Ian's presence, even under the guise of being a changed man, could be a constant source of anxiety for Maria, leading her to wonder if Tessa's willingness to trust him means she's willing to overlook the past and jeopardize their future. For Tessa, the conflict could be just as painful. She may find herself caught in the middle of two opposing forces: her love for Mariah and her desire to believe in Ian's redemption. The more Tessa tries to see the good in Ian, the more alienated Maria might feel. Tessa could be torn between standing by her wife's side and trying to build a rapport with Ian for the sake of peace, especially as she feels his presence is an unavoidable part of their lives due to Aria. This tug-of-war between her loyalty to Mariah and her desire for understanding could lead to difficult conversations and emotional breakdowns between the couple. Ultimately, the question will be whether Tessa and Maria's love is strong enough to survive this test. Can Tessa convince Mariah that she can trust her judgment when it comes to Ian, or will Maria's deep-seated mistrust fracture their relationship permanently? The stakes are high for the couple, and their ability to communicate openly and honestly will determine whether they can weather the storm that Ian's presence is causing. While the focus of the young and the restless spoilers has been on the strain Ian could put on Mariah and Tessa's relationship, Ian's character may have much bigger plans in store for Genoa City. The question remains, is Ian a catalyst for drama, or is he simply biding his time until his next manipulative move? Given Ian's history and the fact that he has never been truly trustworthy, it's hard to believe that his supposed change of heart is genuine. Ian has a knack for getting under people's skin, and even if he's playing the role of a reformed man, his past actions suggest that he can't be trusted to play nice for long. If Ian starts to manipulate Tessa into seeing him as a helpful presence in their lives, he could quickly become a thorn in Maria's side, forcing her into even more confrontations. The longer Ian stays in town, the more likely it is that his true motives will come to light. He may have an agenda that goes beyond his supposed reconciliation with his past. If Ian becomes an even bigger threat to Sharon Newman or other key characters in Genoa City, Mariah and Tessa could find themselves at the center of a much larger conflict, one that could make their personal struggles seem trivial in comparison. As Ian becomes more entrenched in the lives of the characters, it's possible that the tension surrounding him could escalate into something much darker. Will Maria's concerns about Ian's true nature prove correct, or will Tessa be left to deal with the consequences of trusting him? Whether or not Mariah and Tessa can reconcile their differences will ultimately depend on their ability to navigate the murky waters of trust. If Tessa continues to challenge Mariah's instincts and dismiss her concerns, their relationship could be in jeopardy. Mariah's protective instincts will clash with Tessa's desire for understanding, and if they can't find a way to meet in the middle, their marriage may never be the same. Could Ian's presence be the tipping point that drives a wedge between them? Or will the couple manage to work through their issues and emerge stronger, united in their commitment to their family? As the young and the restless moves forward into the new year, fans will be watching closely to see how this drama unfolds, and whether Maria and Tessa's relationship can survive the challenges ahead.